Today, due to the threat for strong to severe storms, I'll be breaking down what we could possibly see and the timing coming up.
Definitely have something to keep an eye on.
That is exactly right. We are still dealing with the potential of those strong to severe storms heading later on into this afternoon, this evening, and overnight. So make sure you're staying weather aware. But for now, things are calm and quiet out there, noticing some of that sunshine, breezy southerly winds down at our local beaches. This is only increasing the instability out there across the Gulf Coast, but I'll explain more on that coming up when we come back. And also taking another look at your forecast, a live view outside from our Battleship Memorial camera brought to you by Navigator Credit Union. Gray, gloomy, overcast skies, still some fast moving clouds out there with those breezy southerly winds and still some light fog out there over Mobile Bay. But this will be a much different camera view later on this evening. I'll be breaking down more details on the timing coming up when we come back.
At 46 now, Jen, it would probably be a good day right now, not when the severe weather comes, but to stay inside and bowl.
That's exactly right. Yeah, stay inside, especially heading into this afternoon and this evening. And just a reminder, with all of the severe weather that we're tracking, freezing temperatures that we're talking about heading into next week, right now is a great time to download the Fox 10 weather app. That way you stay updated with the forecast, all of those changes. If anything, if any of those alerts, warnings, watches are issued, you'll be the first to know by downloading this app, especially once it does use your location for any of those warnings. But also, if you scroll down, we're going to have team coverage here today, but you can watch our live coverage here in the palm of your hand. So no matter where you are, in case there is a power outage later on for this evening, especially we have gusty straight line winds. That's going to be a concern, mixed with some of that isolated flash flooding. You mix in just some of that saturated soil, some of those strong wind gusts, could possibly see some of those power outages later on for this evening. This way you also continue to stay updated with everything that's going on. But let's go ahead and dive deeper into your forecast with what I'm tracking out there. Sunshine down at the beach. Honestly, it's beautiful. It's stunning. All those folks getting out there and enjoying it. But if you notice, a lot of white caps out there. The surf is rough. And typically, once we start to see some of that rough surf, very similar to this picture, it's the southerly winds that are causing it. Northerly winds, that brings in some of the calm water conditions. Southerly winds, a much different picture out there. And so those southerly winds, they're breezy, they're increasing our humidity, they're bringing in more of that Gulf moisture. We have a warm front that's lifting up, and so it's only increasing the instability. Feels like temperatures out there right now, 79 degrees, southerly winds sustained around 15 to 20 miles per hour, but wind gusts today getting closer towards 30 to 35 miles per hour. That's what this looks like on this graph right here. So again, it's going to be breezy heading further on into this afternoon, this evening, and even some of those isolated storms that are going to fire off later on today. Could see even higher wind gusts. So just a reminder, anything that's outdoors that could easily be blown away, make sure you go ahead and bring it inside. I already have some of those alerts going off on my phone. The flag out there, it's waving, it's setting off just the camera out there. So again, could possibly see some of those wind gusts even higher later on for this evening. Trash day if it's tomorrow, wait to put it out until tomorrow morning. Now the wind risk is going to be even elevated for our inland areas. This area is really going to be the spot to watch heading further on into this evening once we have that warm front lift up, that cold front move in, and all of those ingredients are coming together, and also a very similar look with that tornado risk where some of those could be even stronger. I'm going to have a final look at the timing and also your extended outlook coming up in just a little bit. But for now, beautiful sunny day out there on Dauphin Island. We'll be back after this.
So a friend of mine used to have a Great Dane. Talk about fun but expensive.
Yeah, always nice though, a nice dog.
Always
Yeah.
sweet. I've never met a mean Great Dane.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
Hopefully there won't come a day.
They could be a beast, I'm sure, if they wanted to be.
They
literally.
could. Well, let's go ahead and take a final look at your full outlook. So we're going to time out those rain chances for today. So again, it's calm, it's quiet out there for now, but things will change. We're going to keep a close eye on some of these cells that are going to be popping up by the early part of the afternoon. They don't look that menacing, but some of these really could pack a punch and become severe very quickly. Have a way to get those alerts, have a way to get those warnings. Stay updated with us as you get off work, you head home, you're getting the kids, settling down for dinner. Things will only continue to ramp up later on this evening, 5, 6 o'clock. Really keeping an eye on our inland areas there. And then that main line is going to be pushing through overnight. So you're going to be asleep by this point. Have a way to wake up, especially some of these could contain some of those gusty straight line winds. Tornadoes embedded along that line. We will have team coverage here at Fox 10. Waking up tomorrow morning, things turn quiet. Here's a look at our full 7-day outlook. Storm Tracker alert day 4 today overnight. Waking up tomorrow morning again, things look better, a little cooler, mid-60s for the days ahead of us. Friday, Conley Cavaliers, Valentine's Day looks great. And then another round of severe storms possible on Saturday. But we'll talk more about that in our extended forecast beginning tomorrow. And then looking ahead to next week, possibly freezing waking up Monday morning.
I think a mean Great Dane is called a below average Dane.
Bye, y'all.
We'll
Stay
see you
updated.
tomorrow.
Is this thing on?
It's on. Yeah, it's on.